Hi there, it's Moira McDonald. I'm going to do a quick video on how to decoupage a napkin. There are a variety of different ways of doing this. I'm assuming that you know how to tear apart a napkin. There's a really good video of Crafty Irina's showing you how to do it. What I would say is, when I use a napkin, what I prefer to do is, if I'm going to be like so this one, if I want to use a section of the napkin, I take a wet brush and I basically paint round the item that I'm planning on decoupaging so that I can get that particular item out of the napkin on its own. Doing it, wetting the napkin first, just use a slightly damp brush and then just gently pull it apart from the body of the napkin where it's wet. And the theory is that it should pull apart, giving you a kind of feathered edge round about the item you plan on decoupaging. Now, when you have just done that, and that's that little bit damp, sometimes, depending, in this particular instance, because this is so small, it's not going to be overly difficult to actually stick this to anything. If it was a bigger item, I would leave that to dry and then stick it later on, simply because when it's wet you'll find it will curl up the napkin. I should have maybe separated this before I started. Crafty Irina's video, she uses a bit of sellotape to just basically pull the back layer off, and it works wonderfully. I just haven't done it in this particular instance. Right, so I've got a little tiny daisy here that I am going to decoupage onto this little pocket that I'm making. Now, there are a couple of different ways you can do it. You can use a variety of mediums. The most common one folks seem to use is Mod Podge, which is fair enough, or you can use Collage Podge, or you can use Serviette and Technique, which is by Viva Decor, or as I prefer to do, I usually use a matte gel, which is basically just a glue that's kind of in gel form. I use that because it's easier to control the amount you're using than it is with Mod Podge. Mod Podge, Collage Podge, I don't know about the Serviette and Technique. I bought that recently because somebody recommended it, so I've not tried it yet, but certainly Mod Podge and Collage Podge are very, very fluid, and I think they can be quite difficult to work with, especially if you don't have a tremendous amount of experience when it comes to doing decoupage. Now, there is another method. Because this is so small, you can use a glue stick, and basically all you would do is apply your glue stick to your paper, being very careful. This is very old book page that I'm using here, so I need to watch what I'm doing. If I use a liquid glue on it, it's going to go, well, it puckers and makes it quite difficult to do. Once I've put down my glue stick and I've applied my napkin, I take a piece of acetate, and this is just a piece of acetate that I got from a set of stamps I bought. You know, usually they come on a plastic sheet and then there'll be another plastic sheet covering over them. It's just one of them. So I use that to smooth it out, and it, generally speaking, means you don't get any puckering on the image that you're putting down. Once you're done, if you feel you need to, and it's not desperate or necessary, but you can apply a very light layer over the top of either Collage Podge, Mod Podge, or the matte medium to seal it down and make sure there is no question of it coming up again. And that's that. That's basically how to decoupage a napkin onto a small surface. Now, I've got another couple of bits here that I tore off yesterday, just some wee butterflies, and I'll apply a wee butterfly here, and I'll use a wet glue. Well, when I say a wet glue, I'll use the gel medium over here basically just apply it where you're going to be putting your image. Apply your image. I'm going to take my acetate again because it allows me to apply pressure over the image without worrying about ripping it. Very gently lift up your acetate. There will be some glue left on it, and then you can go over that with your glue again just to make sure it's done, and that's basically it. So that's how I do decoupage, certainly when it comes to a small item. If I'm doing an envelope to make a cover of, as I did with this one here, I used the matte gel and just applied it to the top of the envelope, very gently laid my napkin down on top of it, lifted it over where the glue had stopped, applied the rest and brought it down, and then ran over it gently with my acetate to hold it down, and that's it. If there's anything else that needs any clarification, if there's anything that you think I've not covered, any questions you've got about this, give me a shout and I'll see what I can do to clear it up for you. So thanks very much for your time. I'll see you later. Bye.